Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in today, guys. I'm Blitz with the Survival Outpost, and this video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be my usual format. It's going to be more relaxed and chilled. So basically, this is how it's going to go down. We're going to hit up the dollar store because no matter how many preps that I have, it's never enough. So I want to put the gold plating on my preps because I fully expect the coronavirus to start breaking out here in the United States. The first confirmed death was yesterday, and I feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg. So I want to hit up the dollar store. I don't want to spend a lot of money, but I want to get essential items, things like soap, disinfectant, flu medications, laundry detergent, stuff like that, that I would need if I need to stay inside my house for 14 days straight. God forbid, but if that happens, I want to be successful in that endeavor. So that's the first stop. Second stop is going to be the gym because keeping myself healthy and fit is always a good idea. I love training. I love working out. And you also want to be healthy if there's a coronavirus lurking around the corner. So that's never a bad thing. So hit up the dollar store, hit up the gym for a workout, and then a little bit of a discussion about the current state of the coronavirus, what's going on around the world. It seems like in China right now, it's starting to kind of flatten out, but the rest of the world is starting to feel that heat. And then I also want to talk about, the obvious. Could we see an economic recession, an economic collapse, God forbid, from the impact of the coronavirus around the world? So we're going to get all into that and more starting now. All right, guys, so that is it. The workout's done. The final preps, I got that on point. That was less than $50. I dare you to go to any other store and try to get the variety of the things that I got for, what was it, $48 and some change. I mean, that's ridiculous. So anyways, I'm feeling like $1 million, and I will tell you right now, guys, I don't really ever touch on it because I don't know how much adoption I would get from the viewers like yourself, but physical fitness is an essential part of my overall survival strategy. And I think for anybody who is interested in being a survivalist, a prepper, living that lifestyle, and wants to be real about it, you can have all the gear in the world, you can have all that straightened out, but if your physical health is not on point and you're letting that slip, that's your foundation. And without that, you're going to have some serious issues. So physical fitness, strength and conditioning training, like what you saw me do today, is absolutely an essential part of my overall survival strategy. Now, let's talk about that little pesky virus. So a quick recap about the virus. So far, we've had 1 death in the United States, and it is reasonable to say that is just the tip of the iceberg because that person was probably infected for weeks and weeks before they actually died. So the amount of people that that individual came into contact with, God only knows. So that is freaky. I feel like the next couple weeks are going to be make and break here in the United States. We will see if this starts to break out into big clusters and grow and grow and grow like what you guys saw in China. Now, China, it's kind of flattening out. It's hitting a plateau. So the quarantine is obviously working over there to a great extent. And yeah, I mean, hopefully it would. If you lock down 20 million people and say you can't leave your house, and for those who want to leave, we're going to weld your doors shut, it's working. So we'll probably have to do something like that here in the United States. And I just don't know how well Americans are going to deal with that because it seems like people panic when it rains too much. When there's like a hurricane coming here in Florida, people lose their minds. Now imagine telling people that you can't leave your house for 14 days. I don't know how people are going to deal with that here. I just have no idea. So this is really going to be an interesting week coming up. The stock market is going to get hammered tomorrow morning at the opening bell. Last week, I think it was the biggest drop in history or in one-day history of the entire stock market. So that's crazy. And that leads me to a thought that other people are having, and maybe you've had this as well. What is the economic impact of the coronavirus? And could it be so bad that it leads to an actual economic collapse? And so if you look at a domino effect, you have the virus spreading throughout the globe, you have trade just coming to a halt, you have nobody going to work, nobody's making money, nobody's going and buying things. The entire world is held up by the consumer. And without the consumer, what else is there to make the world run? So I don't know. Could it be massive coronavirus, then economic despair and decline, and then collapse, and then from that comes civil unrest, and then from that comes our reptilian overlords? I don't know, but this is a very important period of time, I feel, and I want to be as ready as possible. And listen, if nothing happens and this virus kind of dies out, you know, the United States is usually blessed like that with big disasters that usually destroy the rest of the world and somehow we're left kind of untouched, then that's great. But if it's not, then I'm prepared as much as I can humanly be prepared. So I would strongly advise for everybody to go look at your preps, make sure you have the basics. Don't worry right now about that protective personal equipment because listen, I feel like an idiot, but you know, I have all these masks and I've had them anyways, everything from respirators to the small N95 mask, the surgical mask, and they're basically pointless because the thing is wearing that mask, everybody's wandering around with their mask on and they're like, got this air of confidence, like they're not going to get infected. Well, the mask only stops you if you're infected from infecting other people. And this thought didn't dawn on me until there was some expert on the Communist News Network, and he's like, well, you know, a mask really only protects other people from you getting them sick. I'm like, oh, I never think about that. So don't be freaking out if you don't have a mask or anything like that. To be honest with you, the main points of focus need to be getting the things like what you saw me got. You know, I picked up shampoo, I got laundry detergent, I got soap, I got antiseptic, I got hand sanitizer, I got cold and flu medications, water, toilet paper. Think about all the things that you would need if you could not leave your house for 2 solid weeks. And hopefully you got family who can put up with you and you can put up with them, because just being trapped inside a house with my family, I love them to death, but we will drive each other insane over the course of 2 weeks. So keep that in mind too. You know, you got to have some sort of entertainment as well so people don't go nuts. So anyways, guys, let's keep an eye on the news. Let's keep track of what's going on. It's not fear-mongering to be serious and look at this like a serious situation, because this is what we prepare for. This is what we train for. It's happening now, and this is an excellent real-world test of your preps. So be thankful that you have this opportunity to test things out in real life, and hopefully everything goes well and this thing blows over, nobody really dies, and well, somebody's gonna die, of course. Hopefully it's not me, hopefully it's not you, and life goes on. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this different format for the video, and I'll see you next time. I gotta head home and get my post-workout meal, because how am I supposed to get gains if I don't eat? You gotta eat. Diet is everything when it comes to lifting weights. You can go in there and bust your ass as hard as you want, but if you're not eating, really wasting your time. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Show your support for the channel by checking out the wide range of survival gear available at thesurvivaloutpost.com. We stock only top quality, rugged, tactical equipment and apparel designed to support any mission or situation life may throw your way. Any gear you've seen in this video is linked up down there in the pinned post, and be sure to check out the suggested videos for more real-world survival content and training.